Well, today's lesson in Ray's Arithmetic comes from lesson number 44 in our multiplication section of our primary arithmetic book, and that's on page 47. And all the problems in this lesson have to do with the number 6. So our addition facts and our story problems are all going to have the number 6 in them. So I'm ready if you are. If you want to get started on these, let's do some multiplication facts first. So let us warm up with, starting with, as I get my pen fired up, let's do 6 times 1. Easy one to start with. 6 times 1 is 6. Well, that's too easy. How about 6 times 2? 6 times 2 is 12. How many are 2 times 6? Well, that's 12. 6 times 3 are 18. And 3 times 6, also 18. How about 6 times 4? 6 times 4 is 24. And 4 times 6, also 24. How about 6 times 5? 6 times 5 is 30. And 5 times 6 is also 30. How about 6 times 6? 6 times 6 is 36. How about 6 times 7? 6 times 7 is 42. And 7 times 6 would also be 42. How about 6 times 8? 6 times 8 is 48. And 8 times 6, also 48. How about 6 times 9? 6 times 9 is 54, and 9 times 6 is 54. How about 6 times 10? 6 times 10 is 60, and 10 times 6 is also 60. All right, well, let's go ahead and do some story problems with the number 6 in them. So the first one is, if one dress can be made from 6 yards of calico, how many yards will it take to make 2 dresses? Calico, by the way, is a kind of material. It's a type of a fabric. And so if one dress can be made from 6 yards of calico, how many yards will it take to make 2 dresses? So that would be 6 times 2, wouldn't it? So 6 yards times 2 yards times 2 is going to mean, to make 2 dresses, it takes 12 yards of calico. All right, let's do the next one. Mary has 3 hens, and each hen has 6 chickens. How many chickens are there in all? So Mary has 3 hens, and each hen has 6 chickens. So altogether, there are 18 chickens, aren't there? Because 3 times 6 are 18. Now, if there are 6 panes of glass in one window, how many panes are there in 4 windows? So picture a window. Here, I'll do a quick little sketch here. Let's say this is a window, and that window has 6 panes of glass in it. See there? So we have 3 windows like that. How many panes of glass? Actually, 4 windows. How many panes of glass would that be? So let me go ahead and take this off. That's going to be, if we get 6 panes of glass in each window, and there are 4 windows, that's going to be 24 panes, isn't it? 6 times 4 is 24. All right. Next, if 1 orange is worth 5 peaches, how many peaches are 6 oranges worth? So if 1 orange is worth 5 peaches, how many peaches would 6 oranges be worth? Sounds like we just have to figure 5 times 6. How much is 5 times 6? 5 times 6 are 30. So that would be 30 peaches. That's what 6 oranges are worth. Now, John bought 6 quarts of plums at 6 cents a quart. How much did they cost? So old John bought 6 quarts of plums at 6 cents a quart. So altogether he spent how much on those plums? 6 times 6 would be 36 cents that John spent. All right, now if 1 quart of strawberries costs 7 cents, how much will 6 quarts cost? So 1 quart of strawberries costs 7 cents. How much would 6 quarts cost? 7 times 6, same as 6 times 7. 7 times 6 is 42 cents of strawberries. Now, if a man eats 6 ounces of bread in one day, how many ounces would he eat in 8 days? So if he eats 6 ounces of bread each day, and hopefully he's eating more than 6 ounces of bread each day, but if it's 6 ounces of bread, how many ounces would he eat in 8 days? So in 8 days, he would eat 6 times 8, which is 48 ounces of bread. Alrighty. What would the cost be of 6 lead pencils at 9 cents each? So 6 lead pencils, and each one costs 9 cents. How much is that altogether for the lead pencils? 6 times 9 is, what, 54? So 54 cents for those 6 lead pencils. And last of all, if I bought 6 dozen eggs at 10 cents a dozen, how much did they cost? I bought 6 dozen eggs, and they cost 10 cents a dozen. So how much altogether for those eggs? A mere 60 cents. Nice, that's cheap eating. Well, there are probably some story problems that you could think of that you could make up on your own to try the same things that we're doing here. We're multiplying by 6. You could do story problems with any of the numbers that we've done so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So you can do that for a little extra practice. In the meantime, you can always go to our website at raisemath.com, where you can get some more information about homeschool solutions and raised arithmetic. And so visit that anytime you like. Be sure and check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to that as well. And we will see you next lesson.